Hi, this is Jack Stanley, and I just wanted to talk for a few moments on this coronavirus. Now, of course, everybody's in a tizzy right now because we don't know what's going on. Nobody seems to know what will happen, how it will go, how it will end, when it will end, and anything like that. But I must tell you this first off, don't get hysterical, because in hysteria, you find no answers. I will tell you, make sure you keep your hands clean. It's kind of sad that we have to tell people to wash their hands, but wash your hands all the time. It's only logical. Since you were a little kid, they said, wash your hands. Well, wash your hands, okay? Use soap. Soap works better than sanitizer, actually. Um, Clean your cell phone, clean your computer, clean your table, clean everything. Make sure everything's clean. Also, you don't need a mile of toilet paper, okay? I'm watching this. I just went to the store and it was kind of fascinating. A lot of empty shelves. I'm amazed. I've never seen anything quite like it. And people are charging and they're grabbing tons of toilet paper. Do they know something I don't? I don't know, but you know, um, 2 big containers of toilet paper should do you pretty good for a while, even if you got the flu or anything like that. But nonetheless, I've been watching it fly out the door at the supermarket. I went and grabbed some essentials, some eggs and milk and stuff like that. Things that would be helpful. Some veggies and frozen stuff. That's good. Just in case we have to be quarantined with this. And I'm not saying that we will. I know we're all upset right now because we don't know much of anything. We don't have much knowledge on this whole thing at all. We're dealing with information from China, from France, from Italy. There's a big outbreak in Washington State in a senior citizen home, and that's where a lot of the deaths have taken place. Older folks who might have respiratory problems or heart problems or things like that. It's very important. And you know something? I wash my hands constantly. I just wash my hands just before I pick this up. I took sanitary things and cleaned my cell phone. I cleaned the table. I constantly wash stuff. You got to do that. And I don't think we really need to tell people to wash their hands because it should be an automatic thing that you do anyway. But if you have to be told, you have to be told. Another thing that's upsetting is also the fact that around the world, and I've seen in many, many cases, is the attacks upon Asians. You know, I'm sorry to tell you, but if you go to New Jersey or you go to Chicago or you're in Illinois, you go to Nevada or you go to Kansas and you see somebody that's Asian, they're not visiting from China. Okay? Please, get that in your head. We have had attacks on lots of Asian people. There was an unfortunate fellow stabbed to death. It's frightening. Why? Because they were afraid of the virus. This makes no sense at all. It's only stupid people reacting. Okay, so you have to remember this. Just be careful. Think sensibly. Don't get hysterical. Because hysteria breeds stupidity. Always has and always will. So think straight. Watch the news. But remember, in the news, half of it's fact, half of it is indeed hysteria, because they want you upset. The more upset you get, the more news you'll watch and the more money they'll make. That's the idea behind it all. So take care of yourselves. Be smart. Be clean. Don't go to big crowds. Don't hang out with people. I'm sorry, don't shake hands. You can be friendly again when this all passes. For the time being, a knowing wink or a smile works very, very well. And also, all of you folks who have had some issues, like worked on with your insides, I know I have. Most recently, I'm very concerned about that. You know, you're more prone to catching problems with it, with the heart and with the lungs. You have to do that. Also, if you do find yourself a little short of breath, which is one of the signs of this, use your lungs. Breathe as much as you can. Exercise your lungs. Okay? Don't be a willing victim. Make sure you take care of yourself, be clean, eat well, get lots of rest, and just stay away. Look after your families. Look after your wife. Look after your husband. Look after your partner. Look after your parents. Look after your children. Look after your grandparents or your grandchildren. This will pass. This is a frightening chapter in our history, but things like this happen. It's not the first time. If you know our history, just take a look at the influenza, the Spanish influenza of 1918. Hundreds of thousands of people died, even more than that, around the world. So, be good, be careful, be smart, and be clean. What more can I say? Take care.